Okay, so let's carry this trophic level business a little bit forward and relate to the amount of energy that is needed. I noticed that in one of the previous podcasts, the wind that I'm feeling here, which is very nice, the breeze, was making some buzzing sound in the recording. So I've closed the window, but hopefully the sound is okay now. Okay, so here is a nice figure showing how we would feed a dolphin that's up here in the trophic level 5, which needs 1 unit of food. Then where do we start? So we are starting here with 500,000 units of solar energy, and it's being harvested at 2% efficiency to basically have a loss of 98%. So the trophic level 1 has 10,000 units of energy being produced by using 500,000 units of radiant energy. Okay, it's a bit of a simplification, but let's just note the number and the process of energy transfer. Okay, and remember it's unidirectional, right? You cannot give energy back to the sun in that sense. No. So the photosynthesizers or autotrophs are being consumed at 10% efficiency at stage 2 by some zooplankton. You can see here zooplankton and little fish larvae and so on, which are eating the phytoplankton at 10% efficiency, which means they have a loss of 90% at this stage, going from 10,000 units of energy to being assimilating 1,000 units of energy. Okay, so you can know how ecological efficiency works here. At the third trophic level, you have another 10% efficiency transfer from here, so another 90% loss. You are left with 100 units of energy in level 3, up to the level 4 with 10% efficiency and 90% loss. So you have 10 units of energy being made available to the dolphin, which is consuming it at 10% efficiency again, so it is also losing 90% of the energy from the level below. So to get 1 unit of energy to the dolphin, we are starting with 500,000 or 500,000 units of radiant energy at the autotrophic level 1. Okay, so we are catching the fish also at some level, and we are also consuming at about 10% efficiency and throwing away 90% of the energy. Okay, which means just to feed 1 unit of energy to a dolphin, we need to produce 10,000 units of energy in the phytoplankton, which are working at 2% efficiency. They are going from 500,000 units down to 10,000 units. So longer the food chain, more the loss, obviously, which means if you eat lower in the food chain, you're going to capture more of the energy. So if you're a vegetarian, you are very close to primary producers. Another way to think about it is to produce 1 kilogram of chicken, you are going to go up the food chain to waste that much energy from grains and worms or whatever else you feed the chicken, right? So higher you are in the food chain, the more energy is going to be lost along the way. Why does it matter? Because the environmental impact of eating meat is much higher than eating vegetables and grains directly, right? Because the resources used from the environment to produce a chicken is much higher than the energy that's being used to produce grains, vegetables, and fruits. So being a vegetarian is going to save a lot of energy and reduce the environmental impact. That's the main point. Okay, you can read a lot about it, especially to produce 1 kilogram of steak, beef, which is environmentally the most unfriendly food. You end up wasting enormous amount of energy. This is not to say don't eat beef, because that's not my business, but if you want to be environmentally conscious, there are cultural reasons why people eat different types of foods and meat, protein requirements, and so on and so forth. But nonetheless, you should be aware that what you are eating will have a direct impact on the environment. So you can reduce the environmental impact by cutting out a lot of the meat. Also fish, but obviously I enjoy food as much as anybody else, so you have to balance your desires with your worry for the environment, right?